Well, we hear a lot about peanut allergies and milk allergies, but sesame allergies are becoming increasingly common and serious. Earlier this year, Illinois passed a law requiring all food manufacturers to declare foods that contain sesame on their labels. But we're now learning certain companies may not be following that law, leaving people dealing with sesame allergies very concerned. The dance floor is where Alexandra Bradley feels free.
There you go. Get you started.
But inside her Ravenswood home, the 14-year-old is faced with a number of restrictions. For her, something as simple as eating.
It's scary every time because, it's not safe to have an allergic reaction.
Alexandra's mother learned her daughter had severe food allergies when she was just 4 months old. She's allergic to dairy, fish, shellfish, peanuts, tree nuts, and sesame, experiencing a number of reactions over the years.
We started realizing that when we were grocery shopping, it was a whole new ball game.
Her mom says sesame has been by far the hardest allergen to manage. A recent study found that more than 1.5 million Americans have a sesame allergy. Sesame falls just under the top 8 allergens in the U.S., but despite its rapid growth, food manufacturers were not required to label sesame on their products.
The products will say may contain milk because it's a top 8 allergen, may contain peanuts, but it does not say may contain sesame.
The Bradleys say it's been an uphill battle, forcing them to avoid many foods out of fear they may contain sesame.
But then I suddenly found out that Illinois had just passed this law, so I'm like, great.
Earlier this year, the Illinois state legislature unanimously passed a bill that would require all food manufacturers shipping products to Illinois to label all packaged foods that contain sesame. But months after the bill passed, the Bradleys say they haven't noticed a change in labeling. In fact, they say certain items they know contain sesame still don't have any warning labels about the allergen, meaning some food companies may not be following state law.
We need to know that we can go to the grocery store and trust those products.
How bad it affects people.
Illinois State Representative John Carroll is the co-sponsor of the sesame labeling bill. His daughter, who's also allergic to sesame, inspired him to take action. He admits enforcement of the law won't be an overnight task, but says the Food and Drug Administration hasn't made it any easier.
I think the FDA has dropped the ball on this one.
The FDA tells the ABC7i team that they have the authority to require labeling of allergens, such as sesame. And, quote, when it comes to labeling sesame as an allergen, enforcement discretion would fall to FDA for listing allergens on food product labels. While the FDA acknowledges the growing concern among Americans when it comes to sesame allergies, labeling sesame on foods is still not a federal requirement. And that's why Carroll says this law is so important.
This is a safety crisis. We have people that if they ingest the wrong foods will die.
Carroll says he's fully prepared to work with other state agencies to see that food companies are following Illinois law, regardless of the FDA's stance, to ensure families and teens like Alexandra can enjoy life freely. Now, the FDA is currently reviewing public comment to better understand sesame allergies and the people who struggle with it. But Representative Carroll says that is not enough and hopes Illinois sesame law helps to move the needle with the FDA to ensure people and children across the country are safe.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.